Hey everybody, just a quick one. I want to say Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day, and Merry Christmas. I say Merry Christmas because that's the holiday that I grew up with. I'm not religious anymore, and the word Christmas for this day doesn't really have any real specific meaning except memories and nostalgia, and a chance to just share a kind of a universal warm moment with most people. Most people can relate to the holiday. Christmas is the time when everybody really tries hard to make it happen. And in that sense, I do feel a Christmas spirit today. I don't have a tree, nothing like that. I don't have any big plans. I may go visit my brother. I might not. But I just want to say Merry Christmas and share through these words with anyone that watches this a sense of good cheer, a sense of oneness. Even though I'm on a screen and you can't touch me and I can't touch you, we're connected and we're all in this together. Merry Christmas. I also want to mention that I noticed recently that my subscription ticker passed the 15,000 mark. In the early days of the VC, we used to, I don't know if we used to, but people mark those milestones. I'm not going to have a contest. It's just amazing that people still are come by and subscribe. On average, I get about 1,000 to 1,500 views eventually per video. When it's the death of a rock star or somebody well known, then I get more views. So that sounds about right. They say when it comes to numbers, when you have a number of something, expect 10% of that number to be real. So 15,000 subscribers, average 1,400 viewers. That's, I guess in business terms, about right. Anyway, for whatever reason that you continue to watch me and enjoy what I say, or you just like to come and watch, thank you. Even if you come for what I don't know what your reasons are. That's the other thing that I'm happy that I know, is that we live in the mind. So if you're thinking good thoughts about me, that's great, but I don't know it unless you tell me. If you're thinking bad thoughts about me, that's fine. I don't know unless you tell me. But remember this, whatever you're thinking, it's in your head. When you broadcast it to me, I decide whether or not to put it in mine. That's the thing that I'm really enjoying about understanding quantum reality better and just looking at all that stuff. Because we really do live in a mental, it's not, everyone thinks that there's some sort, think about it. Is there some sort of board or committee or judicial panel somewhere on this planet that we are supposed to refer to that tells us whether our opinion is right or if we need everyone else's approval? No, that exists in our minds. We do it to ourselves according to what we've been taught and societal conditions, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that I know that, so that I can put into perspective anything that is said to me, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. It's coming from that other person's reality. I choose if I'm going to make it mine. That's very liberating to know. So I'm not a real traditional person, but some records I have related to Christmas are, I have this Japanese album called We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I have this because it has members of YMO on it, Yukihiro Takahashi, Hiromi Hosono, the singer Jun Togawa is on here, Miharu Koshi is on here as well, and Hajime Tachibana. And yeah, I actually listen to this at Christmas time. I like it. These two are related from the Le Disque de Crépuscule label in Belgium. Chantons Noëls and Memories of Christmas Past. I show them because I think there's 3 versions of this. I have 2 of them. They're not exactly the same, but there's some of the same songs are on both albums. But what I like about this is it's not traditional at all. It's got tunes by Mini Pops, Dereck Column, Blaine Reininger, Soft Verdict, Aztec Camera. The names, their Christmas song in here is my favorite, actually. So these are a couple of Christmas related albums that I have, but traditional Christmas records, no. I have received some cards from friends, which I appreciate, you know, the pictures of family as the kids grow and stuff. It's nice. Last thing I'll do is this. This is not really, Diana, if you watch this, I'm answering your question, but it's not really a response to your question. I mean, your contest. I don't necessarily need to enter. You've given me some very nice things. The Sakamoto coffee painting, I look at it as I sit at my desk. It's right here looking at me, Sakamoto. It's neat the way that it's painted because it looks like he's looking at me all the time, which I like. But in your contest, I think you asked, what did you listen to the most this year? Not so much is it a new album, but just what do you really listen to? What really influences you? Honestly, at any time of the year, what I'm listening to more than anything else is my own music. That's true for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons is that when I finally got the ability to record in MIDI with good instruments, I was able to compose like I can't compose on the guitar and just the bass. I'm not really a keyboardist, but I can use the keyboard to compose, and MIDI allows me to shift things and move things, you know. And so I've been able to realize ideas better, and I really like the music. I make it out of a need, and when the music rises, when I hear it and it comes to me, I try to make it. But the other thing is, I'll listen to it and then I'll compare. Honestly, I'll listen to other stuff and I'll be thinking, is my stuff okay? Is it any good? And I'm happy to say that, you know, my own internal experience of the music is really good. So I listen to my music probably more than anybody else. Probably the biggest jag that I went on this year was listening to Visuals by Mew. So this is still one of my albums of the year. I had said that I'd probably put King Crimson at the top of the list, Live in Chicago, but I don't know that I want to try to put it top of the list. It would be between that and probably this. Wonderful pop. I mean, it's progressive, but it's pop. This is pop music. They deserve what we all deserve. Last thing I'll show is every few years, Porcupine Tree reissue their records. I haven't gotten the latest ones because I don't need them, but I noticed online that Lightbulb Sun has been reissued again. This time, though, with like the CD with the Lightbulb Sun, and this graphic is stronger. It's also on clear vinyl, but I have the 2008 reissue on marble white vinyl. So I was kind of showing this off last night. Yeah, there's an aspect of that involved here, which is fun. It absolutely is fun. But this is a great band, and I was listening to Russia on Ice. If you hadn't heard that song, check it out. Okay, folks, Merry Christmas. Tomorrow starts Kwanzaa. Merry Kwanzaa. We had Hanukkah. We had Yule. Anything else? Be well, everyone.